Man, shout out to Big Mike working overtime on the intros, man.
Shout out to Big Mike. Shout out to Big Mike.
Appreciate you. Rod, I wasn't even sure where we were going to start or what's going on, but you said you're already nervous. What's up?
Man, I'm nervous. I mean, Lakers finna come on against the Timberwolves. Nervous about that game. Watched the Bucks game this morning. Oh, wait. Before we get started. Whoa. I received a special gift from my beloved brother today. Yeah, he kind of semi-lied to me, if you really want the full story. Hold on. My brother sends me a text message and says, hey, are you going to be at home all day? When he sends that text message, I already know what that means. He wants to make sure someone's home because something's going to get delivered. So I asked him, I said, okay, cool. Do you think something's going to get delivered? Or are you having something delivered? He couldn't just say yes. He basically said no and indirectly bounced around the question. He was like, I don't know. But anyway, he got a special bottle of liquor delivered to me. I greatly appreciate it. With that being said, thank you, Herb. And we can't start off the show without toasting. So let's toast.
Yes. We're doing okay. We ready?
Toast number one will be to WrestleMania. WrestleMania got started. We'll jump into that in a second. But so toast number one to WrestleMania. Cheers.
I gotta get you some. Yeah. Oh, you got it. Cheers. Click.
Ooh.
Roll Tide. Big Mike.
Big Mike.
You'll be proud of us. We knew we had to keep to our time, right? But got WrestleMania up here playing still. Got NBA playoffs playing here still. So we're still keeping up with everything. Definitely a happy WrestleMania day. So we're gonna come back to that. What's up, Kat? Kat, did you see the newest intro? It was inspired by you. If not, we'll play it again real quick. Just let me know.
Yeah.
So, what's up? Hey, what's up, Carol? Carol, hope you're enjoying WrestleMania. So the matches have been pretty good so far. Even I'll be honest, man. I didn't have high hopes for the Jade match, but
it was pretty dope.
That was pretty good. It was pretty good. Okay, she said play it again.
Do you want to start off with WrestleMania then? You want to start off talking about WrestleMania?
I don't know. We're kind of in the middle. Well, do we ever have a plan? So
no, we don't ever have a plan.
Hold on. Let's show Kat. There you go, Kat. Okay. Unhinged After Dark.
I love the name.
And what's Ariel?
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Please click the like and subscribe and let us know where you found us at. Was it through Twitter? Is it a random thing on YouTube or just what's up? So
yeah.
Well, Carol. Well, guess what? We're gonna start talking with WrestleMania then. So Jey Uso and Gunther started things off. And Rod, what was your first thought? You missed this match, but you also didn't think.
So let me explain. I missed the entire match.
Oh, thank you. Thanks to Mike. Sorry, good.
I made the assumption that this match would be later on in the evening. So, of course, we got the kids up enough. So playing with them.
Which, to be fair, is a fair assumption.
Yes. So I thank you for saying that, Herb. So I ended up missing the entire match, and then I saw through the text message thread that Herb, Herb, and Big Mike have. They were like, yes, this is a great way to start. I thought it was just like somebody did a really good intro, like Triple H did a good intro. I didn't know the match was live. And then afterwards, I see the stuff on Twitter and I'm like, oh crap, I missed the entire match. Apparently Uso made Gunther tap out, which never happens or whatever the case may be. So I'll try to rewatch it or whatever the case may be. I did see, start off. Let's not go into the second match yet, but yeah. So what did you think about the Uso Gunther match?
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and leave some of this because we are doing a show with Mike, I guess Thursday, to kind of recap. Yeah. And Carol, Carol, two different group chats that we were in. One of them said the same thing, like this is how they're starting off. So definitely not. And somebody else said something about oh God, what's his name finally getting a WrestleMania Prime match. All my words are escaping me. Maybe it's alcohol. I don't know. But I agree. That's what we thought it would. We thought it would be last two as well. No, so I see why they did, Raj, because if you want to build your excitement, you get a guy like Jey Uso. The only thing that I won't say I didn't like, because I was definitely rooting for him, but the fact that it started off this way almost made you think like they're not going to start off WrestleMania and have the crowd favorite lose to start. Right, so you kind of knew Jey Uso, but yeah. And Gunther just looks like a bad guy. He just looks like your prototypical. Yeah. He wrestles more with power. And look, guys, I've watched three. Yeah, basically. And I've watched three PLEs, people. So if my assessments are wrong, they're just wrong. But He just looked like that in this match. Big, kind of slow, powerful. Uso, more crowd favorite move. You know, they look kind of like the perfect matchup because you don't get anyone's style. So I thought it was probably a good feud. Jey Uso got him to tap out. And Carol, you see this a lot online. A lot of people are happy for Jey. A lot of people says he deserves it. So man, I'm down with it. So congrats to him, and that was a good way to start off. Yep.
I think Herb and I both picked Uso to win. So we're 1-0. With that being said, we're 1-0. And another shout out to Big Mike for kind of bringing Herb and I back into wrestling. We're not fully into it yet, but our interest kind of reimagined itself thanks to Big Mike and what him and Sped are doing on the Run In Wrestling podcast. So again, we're watching WrestleMania. You know, I can't sit here and guarantee that I'm going to watch every wrestling event throughout the week, but I will definitely try to dive into it a little more as time progresses. So shout out to Big Mike, shout out to Sped, shout out to the Run In Wrestling podcast, doing big things.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that, Carol, because I do see it a lot. You know, like I said, as novices, we don't always know why people are saying it, so appreciate it. Right. And Jacob Fatu is coming out for their match, so that's the next one on the docket. And Mike is already texting us; he's excited about this one. So
yep.
This should be a fun one as well, right?
Yeah.
Then the next match came up, Raj.
Yes.
The most interesting. Hold on, I got for those of you, and I feel bad. There's only a couple of people in there. Most of you guys saw us on this show, but this has become my favorite. My favorite clip maybe of all time that we've been a part of, Raj.
Questions? Any thoughts?
No questions, but I'm clearly going to go for New Day here, just for reasons.
It's because you like purple, right? And they've got the purple outlines.
When you first put the picture up here, Mike, that's the only thing I thought about. But I was like, how do I phrase this?
You just say you agree with Herb. No, Herb builds you up. So there you go.
Oh, you know what? Funny. I didn't even see there was a graphic on here. Oh, yeah.
That's why I smirked when the graphic came on. I was like, oh, come on. Don't do this one, Mike. Don't do this.
I mean, come on. Who you guys invite on the show? You even put us on the same side as them in the graphic and you two on the other side. Like,
God bless it.
I'm just saying.
I can't believe Herb said that, man. That was just so hilarious because you and I were thinking the same thing when the graphic was put up. You just happened to say it. So it made me feel a little better because I didn't know what to say, but it was absolutely hilarious. And then seeing Sped and Big Mike react to it too, that was absolutely hilarious.
So. Yes. Mike looked like he's ready to cry. And then the God bless by Sped later on. That was just great.
Yes.
So
it was hilarious.
So Mike, is he number 3 on the list, or is that just one of the current favorites? And
what do you mean?
Because Mike says Fatu is one of his. Yeah, because he had Kevin Owens, I thought was number 1, and Kurt Angle is number 2. And there are certain people who have been trying to buy Mike merch. So if they're falling behind, if Fatu is person, this is something they need to know.
Gotcha.
Cat liked it. Yep. So, and Carol, he's kind of in here. He's watching and on here. And look, you're going to see us distracted too as well, folks. I mean, not that ever matters to you guys on the Saturday night because y'all rolling with us anyway. But WrestleMania is up here on the main screen. Got basketball on the side screen. So look, if we look away, there you go. And what's up? Not sure who on the. Oh, it's Mike. What's up, Mike? How are we doing from the Cinco Squad?
Yeah.
And yeah, I should have guessed that because he was on a couple prediction shows with Mike already. So nope. And I think we both picked Fatu in this match, right? So
yeah, we did.
I was wondering which match was going to be on. Go ahead.
I mentioned something about him being Rikishi's nephew or something. I don't know why. And the only reason I said that, Herb and Mike, was to make it seem like I was knowledgeable about the subject we were talking about because I Googled it while we were talking. But anyway, to make a long story short, we both picked Jacob Fatu.
Okay. Good. So where are we at? Oh, that's the night 2, night 1. Yeah, LA night. So this is. Oh, yeah. No, I remember this one. Okay. So we're good. Hope you're feeling Uzi here.
Uzi.
Don't know.
Shout out to Kyle. Kyle in the building.
What's up, Kyle? Stop by.
Appreciate you, Kyle. Sir. Kyle has been a loyal supporter for the past, about a few months or so. Whenever we found out, he's been on. So we appreciate your support, Kyle.
Yeah.
Good things to come. Oh, family in the building. Family in the building. Aunt Bertha, we appreciate you.
What's up, Aunt Bertha? Found us.
Hope
Cool.
you're doing
Through
well.
Facebook. Yep.
Hope
Appreciate
you're doing
it.
well. Love you.
Reconnected with them last year, though, so that's a good thing, man. I'll say this, man. I don't do Facebook as much anymore, but getting to reconnect with people you've lost over a while,
it's pretty
has
awesome.
been a lot of fun. So
yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
So.
It definitely has its advantages.
Oh, okay. So Carol's just on a different chat. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they would. I guess for us it gets combined, but everybody else they only see partial people. So, however you're joining us, man, we appreciate you guys. Like we said, we know there's a lot going on Saturday night, but Saturday nights have been one of our favorite shows, and just to be honest, we want to keep the momentum going and keep this.
Yeah.
So, Rod, let me ask you this.
Yes.
7:30 has worked as a time for us, but during college football time, we're gonna have to push it back to like 9.
Yep.
You're an old man with twins. Like, are you gonna be asleep halfway through the show? Or are you gonna be able to are you gonna be able to hang?
Really? This is what we're doing? No, this is something that Herb and I have discussed previously. We said once college football comes back around, there's gonna be some night games on that we want to watch, and we can't do a 7:30 show because we could do a 7:30 show, but our minds aren't going to be on the 7:30 show. We're going to be strictly watching TV. And if Alabama's playing that night, emotionally, I don't want to be doing the show with that going on. So
that's definitely not going to happen.
Yeah. Once fall comes, we'll have to rearrange. We'll still do our Saturday shows, but the times will just have to change. So we'll figure that out once the time comes. So, but to answer your question, I'll fight it out, man. I can make it to 9 o'clock.
Okay.
10 o'clock's pushing it. 11 o'clock. man.
So Fatu looks to be in control of the match right now. And as soon as I say that, he goes down. My bad, Fatu. My bad.
Yeah. And I also got ABC on because the Lakers, they were scheduled to start at 7:30, but they're not going to start for another 10 minutes. So
because Knicks have kind of taken control. They were in a little trouble in the third quarter, but they've taken control in the fourth.
Like I said, I could see Detroit winning 1 or 2 games in that series.
Easily.
They've got a good team, so good for them.
Yep.
Were you surprised at any of the other games today or the outcomes?
No. You had the best question, Raj, last night on our NBA preview. How long before Giannis gets frustrated?
This is bad. And I think the loss today was a 19-point loss, but let's be honest, they're not winning that series. We don't know if Dame will come back game 2. I've already stated I don't know if he comes back in the series. Even if he does come back, it's not
supposed to play in game 2. So just to say that. But how good is he going to do?
Exactly. Indiana's defense looked really, really good today. Giannis is going to eat. There's nobody in the league can stop him, so he's going to get his points. But his surrounding cast didn't do well. I think Kyle Kuzma didn't even record any stats at all. Really didn't really score anything.
For real?
I want to say I saw something on Twitter about that, but let me double check just to make sure.
That would be crazy, Roger. So, hey, this is what you get on the live show. I'll watch a little wrestling while we're looking it up.
Yeah, he got 2 personal fouls, and he was 0 for 2 from the 3, 0 for 5.
What? In his defense, he's been in Washington, so he probably has no idea what the playoffs are like. So it's been a minute for him. Somebody calling you?
Oh, yeah. It's actually Mom.
Go ahead.
FaceTime me. I can't. I already declined.
Why? Go ahead. I'll do the show for a minute. Go ahead and talk to Mom. Who out there thinks he should be answering a call from his mother? Being a good son. She's probably calling a happy. Oh, which by the way, chat, Roger's birthday is tomorrow. He turns 55 tomorrow. So you guys should all be wishing him a happy birthday. We call him on back. See? Carol said, yes, he should.
I'm at home doing the podcast with Herb.
Yeah, Raj, talk to Mom. It's fine. I'll talk to the crowd real quick. Randy, what's up, man? Tonight has started off with basketball.
Yes, ma'am.
And wrestling.
Yes, ma'am.
And early birthday for Raj since he turns 55 tomorrow. And my mom has now called in the middle of the show.
This is absolutely hilarious. Mom is at Miss Vaughn's 70th birthday party. They're outside at a cookout. So she's calling me from a cookout. But I don't think she knows I'm on the podcast, so she can barely hear me. Hey, Mom. I'm currently on a podcast with Herb.
Show her. No, just show her. Hey, Mom. Show her. Hey, Mom. Now, Mom, you're on the podcast.
Love you. Love you. All right, I'll call it back. Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
pretty
funny.
much, Mike. This is how we roll around.
This is how we roll on. Well, and since everybody's telling, I appreciate their birthday wishes. Since everybody's saying happy birthday, I think that'll help to ring in our next toast. If you want to.
Yeah, you the birthday guy, so you let me know.
Yeah, just this is it. I think last toast. Appreciate it, Herb. I guess I hate to say toasting to my birthday, but this is what the second toast is going to be to Clink. Love you, man. Appreciate you.
Love you too, bro. And we'll talk more about it on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Trina checking in.
I had to go ahead and
text
text
Trina?
Herb.
Appreciate you checking in.
I had to text Herb earlier today. I said 2-shot limit tonight because we had Way Offside. Shout out to the Way Offsides crew.
Yeah.
We were on the show this past Thursday. We had Way Offside Jeff last Saturday, and we kind of went a little overboard. And I was feeling it Sunday. So I said, okay, let's ease up a little bit. But Trina, thank you so much. Trina? We appreciate it. All the way from Canada. We appreciate you, Trina. Thank you for your support.
Raj does rule. Raj does rule.
Appreciate it.
We'll talk more about that on Tuesday. Yep. Happy 65th, Raj. So
thank you, guys. Looking forward to retirement, man. Hey, Mike, I'm not gonna do anything but listen to podcasts, work on our podcasts. When the kids are going to come home, I'm just going to tell them to go play with mommy.
Daddy's Stanley Cup playoffs will start tonight. So I saw a couple of those scores.
Gotcha.
I'll say this as a non-hockey fan. It's like a lot of sports for me, even kind of NBA, man. If I catch a game and it's playoff, you can feel the intensity and the atmosphere. That is the time to check in. And appreciate you. Trina's been a long time watcher too, Raj. Kind of behind the scenes, and his always supported. So I appreciate.
Going to a hockey game.
So Raj at 65 is a year older than Carol, or at 55. Wow. We don't know which age we're talking about. Go ahead, Raj.
Going to a hockey game in person is absolutely one of the coolest experiences I've ever done. I went to a New York Rangers hockey game several years ago in person. It was a dope experience. Nothing like watching it on TV. But yeah, if you can go to an NHL game or just a minor league, whatever the case may be, please go to a hockey game. It's an awesome experience.
Yep. And Randy said they're dropping the puck for his Colorado versus Dallas coming up here in just a minute. So good luck to them. Good luck to the Edmonton Oilers as well. A lot longer than I thought it would. Yep. I hate that this is so, Mike. This might be one just because, especially when you saying how good it is and everything. I'll probably go back and rewatch. Fatu was almost pinned and then did the whole let me grab the rope. Which, by the way, I love that moment because the ref has to be watching exactly. So she said, "Carol, I didn't think you looked a day over 40. So happy early birthday to you as well." And Mike, I will definitely have to rewatch this one later on. So try watching your NHL team more. Nice. I don't think there's anything that kind of beats the experience of your sports team. What is it? Somebody had posted that. What is it? What do men really want? To watch our sports team win the title.
You know what? And that is 1,000% true. Like that's it. When from fall season for football, we just want to see Alabama win the whole thing. That's really it. We'll go through all the emotions, but if we can win the title, that makes everything well worth it.
Yeah. What hurt you more this year, Raj? The end of the football season or the end of the basketball season?
Probably basketball, because my expectations for the basketball team were different from my expectations from the football team.
That would have been a good debate for Tuesday.
It would have been. And it still can be.
We could just leave it then. Don't. I don't want to hear anything else. I don't want to hear anything else. We'll leave that one.
Oh,
Bo. What's up, Bo?
Hold on. We just can't say hi to Bo. Herb, what do you think Bo's doing right now?
I believe he's probably flying his private jet because he got tired of
Would he fly his own private jet, or wouldn't he have a pilot?
I think sometimes he doesn't like the way the pilots fly it, so he flies his own private jets.
Gotcha.
And probably does that. He's probably having a martini while he does it, and he's probably flying to one of his cabins in the mountains. That's right.
I couldn't have stated that any better. Bo, that's the type of guy Bo is. I don't think Bo just sits around the house. He's just constantly gone. And whenever I see him on social media, he's at the football games, pretty much hosting the games, coaching both teams. eating caviar on a daily basis. Bo just there's rich people and wealthy people. Then there's Bo. I'll put it like that.
Yeah,
Bo doesn't hang out with the rich and wealthy.
Yeah,
he's putting gas in his truck.
No one believes this.
Yeah, no, yeah. What?
This.
Hey, what
truck
type
is
of
code?
Bo?
Yeah,
yeah,
truck is
exactly,
code.
Exactly.
Exactly, Kyle. We're very, very simple creatures. Can I have a drink? Can I watch
Kyle,
my game? I'm good after that.
Kyle, let me give you a small story. This is a true story. And Kyle's 1,000% right. So a couple years ago, me, Herb, and our friends Carlton and James decided that we're going to go. My friend Carlton owns like a lake cabin on Lake Martin in Alabama. And we're going to go out there for a couple of days and just hang out. And all of our wives, my wife's like, what are y'all going to do? I'm like, we don't have an itinerary. We don't have plans. We're going to sit around and hydrate, play some cards. And she was so surprised. Like, that's it. I'm like, yeah, like that's all we want to do. We just don't want to. That's all we want to do.
We're outside playing Giant Connect 4 at some points. We played some spades. We went out and had a drink one night.
Went out on the boat.
We jumped off a cliff. Yeah.
Jumped off the cliff.
Like, this was it. But the plan once we got there was zero. And I was like, this is a perfect weekend.
That is perfect.
Guys
Absolutely
simple,
perfect. Men are very simple. So true, Kyle. That tweet.
Randy is one of the best tweets I've ever seen. That one that he's talking about. And I forget the lady because I don't even see her on my. Oh my God! I missed the end of the match.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to go back. Fatu won though.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna have to catch the end of this match.
All right, I got the Lakers game is finna start, so I'm watching that on the TV here. So once I go back to the bedroom, I'll turn on WrestleMania again. So
she said not to do, but that's that's right. It's what it is. Randy, I'm with you. I believe it. So
Yep.
And I don't know if that was about the thing or the match. So coming from meet and greet the football team, so you weren't told. I knew it. I knew it. He was signing autographs for the football players. I knew it. So
sharp shooters in
the cabin in the mountains. Yeah, it's our friend Bo. He just whenever you see him, he's either in Hawaii for a wedding or he's on his yacht or he's got a stream in his backyard.
Smoking a cigar that nobody's ever heard of. Drinking Bo doesn't just drink like Budweiser, but like Bo drinks beers that are like, you know, only when he's in Germany and stuff like that. Stuff you probably never heard of, and it's got the best hops and everything. Can't keep up with them.
You really can't. What's up, Britsky from Sharpshooters Podcast? This is another great podcast that you guys need to check out. And some guys we're trying to link up here with the future, but they were on the Bama Standard recently. And man, just another one you need to like, subscribe to, check them out, man. Good friends and great podcast, good stuff. So no, I always like it. Yeah, I hate that I missed that one, man. I don't know which match I was hoping. I honestly thought the Jade Cargill match might be on at this point. I was like, I don't really care about that one. But that one ended up being a lot better than I thought. It had some good moves and some good excitement. So I hate that I missed the end of the Fatu because I'm sitting there watching most of it, and I look down and look up, and he's got the belt. So I definitely have to go back and check that one out. And like we said, man, if you're wrestling fans out there that are checking out WrestleMania, check out the Run In podcast. That's where that's basically where we get most of our stuff. Part of the Chair Shot Sports Network, another great one to check out. But and Mike, their regular time, 8 p.m. Central Time, Thursday nights. But I know he's all over the place. So him and Sped. So go check those guys out.
And
Knicks
when you're
out. Go ahead,
Herb.
No, I was just saying the Knicks did end up pulling this one out. It looked bad in the third quarter, but I think they kind of flexed their muscles.
I still give Detroit 1 or 2 games to win, and kudos for them. I think was it Bickerstaff coaching them right now? He could be in the running for coach of the year, honestly, because I didn't think the Pistons would make the playoffs this year. But
I think the Cavs guy got. I feel like he won an award already. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see which one though. You can tell we're only watching a little bit here.
Yeah. But
18. All right, what else we got here, Raj? What else? Oh, so how you feeling with your Lakers about to start? What was the final thought on that?
I mean, we're up 4-0 right now. I'm feeling confident in the series. I already gave my prediction, Lakers in 6. Anthony Edwards, I think he's going to have a decent series. I don't think he's going to score like average 30 a game or anything to that effect. My reason being is I just don't know if the Timberwolves have enough scores after the Anthony Edwards that can put up that many points to kind of help string them along. We know Rudy Gobert is going to be there for the defense and the rebounding. We don't know what Julius Randle's going to do. He's been kind of iffy in the playoffs. Not sure about Mike Conley. There's just a lot of question marks. So, and I think the Lakers just have too many guys that can give them buckets. Obviously LeBron and Luka, but Austin Reeves and Rui, should be able to have a good series. So I go with Lakers in 6. I'm hoping in 5 because I feel like the whoever comes out of the West. Yes. Yeah. We're going to need a lot of
Randy
rest.
just said it to me, by the way. Becca Winkert. That's what I need to give, but for their favorite sports team to win the championship. I love that tweet. So I'll think about it. Go. I'm sorry, though, Rod. Yeah, you guys definitely going to need more rest.
The Lakers are going to need rest, and I feel like, and I'm going to make a unpopular opinion, or whatever you want to call it. I feel like the Lakers' first round matchup will be more difficult than their second round matchup. I know that might sound funny.
I disagree if it's Golden State.
Yeah. That's the thing. I think it, and I pick Golden. I picked Golden State to win that series. Yeah. That could be interesting.
Wow. This is
What's that? My house smells like a fart dipped in mustard from the what is it coming from? What did I miss?
she's dyeing eggs with her son and their boy. So.
I've never heard that one before. That is okay. Cat. Kudos to Cat.
Hey, and a good roll tide to Cat too. Cat would definitely been one of our long time folks, man. We definitely appreciate her. So, what else we got? So yeah, still early on in this one. Luka, come on, what is that?
Yeah. I think he was trying to charge, but he was like in the thing too. So
that was the laziest looking draw charge ever. That was crazy. Yeah. So.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta go back and watch the Fatu match, man. I had to go back and watch that one. Slow. Only part of NFL or not NFL kind of football news, Raj. Nico has somehow not signed yet with UCLA.
You know why? Well, I mean, obviously I don't know why, but what happened was his whole situation kind of drew some bad attention from some of these other potential schools. There's a lot of schools out there that need a quarterback. But they're like, do they basically want to sign a quarterback that's going to bring this much drama with them? Because if you sign Nico, you're not just signing Nico, you're signing his dad.
Save that drama for your mama. And she already called. No? Okay. All right, just throwing it out there.
You're signing Nico's dad, and you're going to bring all the drama with him, and Nico's going to want a lot of money. And Herb and I even brought it up. If he signs a school in California with the taxes and everything and the cost of living, you're not going to be bringing home all that money you thought. And then once you get your bring home money, don't forget, you got to take care of your family too. All that. So there's a lot that comes with it, and it's just not going to be the same. So I think he should have just stayed at Tennessee, had another good season, and then after that season, just say, okay, let's see if we could talk about an increase. But he put himself. Well, I'm not going to say he put himself in. Do you think he put himself in this situation, or was it somebody else?
I 1000% think it's his dad and his representatives, but at some point you are the guy making the money and earning it, so you have to take some kind of and the baggage seems to be like everyone else. So, and the reason why I say this is obviously we don't have sources and stuff like, so a lot of it is what we read, but yes, that's exactly what I think. By all accounts, Nico seems to be a decent young man. But his representatives are overplaying every hand, every which way. You overestimated whatever market you El Grande Americano.
Oh gosh.
You've overestimated every market that you thought would be available for him, right? You can't make this kind of power play and not have anything else ready. You know what I mean? And that's just the way I look at it. So you had 2.4 on the table, and you can talk about what you want about the offense. What have I said consistently on shows? Hypo's last 2 quarterbacks got drafted. Okay. You might, whatever you want to say about it, right? They last got drafted. So you can't just say it's the offense, right? You also can't say it's the offense and now you might be going to UCLA. Because they had no semblance of anything. This is the biggest thing, Trina. He's not good enough to elevate subpar, subpar offense. He is not he's not a look. I love Bryce Young, and this might be a biased take, but Bryce Young didn't have as much to work with the year he got to a championship. I don't see Nico trading in on a team like that and doing it. I just didn't see enough to make me think I need a raise from 2.4 to 4. You know what I mean? Exactly. So, but if you're going to make a play like this, you have to know you have other options.
Yes. Yeah.
And they just kind of there's a report that came out, Rod, just last week. There are several teams that are interested, and they're just sitting around waiting to see if his price tag drops to $1 million.
Exactly.
So
think about that. You were at a little over 2. Now you're hanging around the 1 million range. That's just a slap in the face. And again, if you go to California, that $1 million is going to turn into you'll still be in the figure range. You'll still get some money, but man, paying them taxes and living that cost of living is not the same as it is in Tennessee.
There have already been stuff where people out here are like, hey, if he gets the 1.7 that people thought, it's more like 900,000. Which I mean, that's great money, nothing to sneeze at. But you've ruined this young man, and you're trading off. You've ruined his short term and his long term. You're not going to develop as well as a quarterback at UCLA as you were in Tennessee.
That's what I was going to say. You stay at Tennessee, you might not win a national champ. You won't win a national championship, but you're still playing against Georgia, Alabama, these really, really tough elite SEC defenses on a year annual basis, and that will help prepare you for the NFL. You go to UCLA, you might play a good, maybe I don't know if they play Ohio State or whatever, maybe 1 or 2 good teams with a pretty decent defense, but you're not going to have enough weapons around you to kind of really build your resume. I don't know who he's going to be handing the ball to. I don't know what his wide receivers look like. I don't know what his tight ends look like. Defense might be so bad the other offense might be on the field for so long, and you might not see Nico a lot. So his career just went from right here to like way down here right now. And again, I even said this Thursday, I'll still pay attention to him in the next season just to see what type of numbers he puts up. But I think he just the wrong decision all around. He should have just stayed where he was and had a better season, and maybe we'd be talking differently about him. But he hasn't proved anything to us to say he's worth $4 million.
Yeah. And Trey, that's another thing. That's what I said, with the Heupel thing. His guys made it to the NFL. Now, look, what you do in the NFL, that's up to you. Right. But he got them both there. Right. I mean, it doesn't make so. And watch it. Yeah, agreed. They were known for their defense the last couple of years. They won 5 games, and now they're just trying to make a bowl. So,
It's unfortunate. But
and Brinsky said he's with us.
Shout out to Brinsky again, man. Yeah, 100%. Target on. I mean, it is what it is. And unfortunately, you're going to start to see a lot more of these instances happen in the NCAA. I guarantee you.
Not if they go this badly, though. This is an interesting one.
I mean, but I think you're going to have players with the same mentality. After
I agree with that.
Like, Oh, I deserve more money. Such and such is getting paid. You're like, bro, you don't deserve any more than what you made last year. So,
that's what it was, Raj. I just read a report today when they were talking about this situation and the fact that that he hasn't signed with UCLA. The current UCLA quarterback is still at practicing, and somebody was like, in the article they stated if they thought if the quarterback's representatives thought Nico was about to be there, wouldn't they have already started getting him in the portal, start looking at stuff. But he's out there throwing like he doesn't really care. So
I wonder how much that current quarterback is making. Like, what is he? Obviously, it's nowhere near $4 million and nothing like that. I'm just curious.
Yeah. I don't know that I'm paying for a quarterback at UCLA if I think I've got so much else going on.
Hell no.
So is it just to make a splash? But
I'd be honest with them. We'll give you a couple dollars, but we're not making it to the playoff. We're not winning the division. We're just trying to be somewhat relevant in our conference. That's it. So you're not going to get a lot out here.
Carol, this is the thing that just makes me the maddest is the fact that his dad is the one.
Yep.
Like, look, we love our dad, but there's just no way I'd have him negotiating stuff.
Too many emotions.
It gets too emotional. There. Exactly. Rod, I wouldn't want us. Ooh, Rui just got dropped. Anthony Edwards just crossed over Hachi Sauce, and Hachi Sauce is basically sitting on the ground.
And then Anthony Edwards went up for the dump. I'm glad we fouled him because you can't put somebody on the butt and not foul him. So
here's the question: if you're a basketball player, how many points does Hachi Sauce have to score to erase the falling on the ground, sitting on the butt?
Oh, damn near 30 for that. I mean, he fell on his butt. It's not like something where you just leaned over. He fell on his butt and just sat there for a second. I'm like, good Lord. Oh well.
Carol, it exactly is. I said this on our show before. I'm gonna repeat it again. I'll just make it quicker. Those negotiations can get bad. The team badmouths you because they want to bring your price tag down. They'll tell you all the stuff that they'll never tell you any other point. And when it's your agent, they shield you from it. When it's your dad, he didn't want to hear it. Oh, my son's a great. Every dad thinks their son's the greatest.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
So that's the thing. So yeah, but you're not the person. At some point, you got to be realistic. And the other thing we haven't really heard from all of this, what was Tennessee throwing back out there? If you wanted to raise from 2.4, did they go at 3? Did they say nothing and stay at 2.4?
That's a good question. Maybe they got up to around 3, but if Nico wants 4, they're like, bro, do we need to look at the stats? You know, let's look at I hate to say it, we can bring up the Alabama game. Yes, we won that game, but that was not because of you. That was because Dylan Sampson and how well our defense played in that game. You overthrew a lot of passes in that game. We could have ran up the scoreboard, but we didn't. So you're not worth that. Do you want to bring up the Ohio State game? That didn't turn out too well for us. So listen, we're going to keep you around 3, and that's about it. We got to get some money to some of these other guys to help you out. So
yeah. We know Ant-Man is from Georgia.
Oh yeah.
The question we had the other day is, can he become the face of the NBA or one of the new faces once you kind of phase out like LeBron and Steph? And then the other part of that is, can it be done when you're playing in Minnesota? You know,
it could be hard. Could be hard. That's not necessarily the most attractive place to play if you want to, as far as a superstar. But you know, he's gonna play out his contract there, and we'll see what happens when that time comes. I wouldn't mind him being the face of the league. I don't know if a lot of players want to be the face of the league. There's a lot of names out there to be thrown around, but I think his is one of them.
Oh, so that's a good, let's go get you a banner, Raj.
What's that?
Top five players that you could see becoming the face of the league after LeBron and Steph are gone.
Luka.
And it can't just be just the best player. You got to have something, some charisma to you. You got to have something that makes people.
You have to have superstar potential.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum, Luka, Ant-Man, Giannis, and the thing is, I like Joker, but that's not necessarily like superstar potential. He's just more kind of a quiet guy, more just I just want to hoop, and that's pretty much about it. I think
so Tatum, Luka.
I got Tatum, Luka, Ant-Man. Who else did I just say? I just said
you were debating Joker, but I missed the other one. That's why.
No. I said Ant-Man, Luka, Tatum. I'll say SGA. SGA can get there.
They're replaying it. Why? Just to see if Rui's okay?
Yeah, basically.
Or the foul. Okay.
Basically.
Did they challenge the foul call?
I don't know who the fifth is. I just said 4 of them, but I forgot who I said the 4th. I don't know. I don't know who it's going to be.
So this is the UCLA quarterback currently, Raj.
1 million. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
thank you for that, Trina. So I read the article. I didn't go into his thing. So.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I don't know.
It's tougher, Carol. It's tougher. We saw Kevin Garnett and what you eventually had to do to get out there. And the other thing,
go to Boston.
People look at your franchise. It also affects you with getting free agents.
Kevin Garnett.
LeBron said it. Yeah, go ahead.
Kevin Garnett and Kevin Love had to leave Minnesota and go somewhere else. So.
You got a joke coming up there, Kevin Garnett?
Not a Kevin joke.
Love. No. Okay, no Kevin joke. Okay, I was like, oh God, who is it? Lakers are far.
I thought about it. Kevin Love, No, I thought about it, but no.
Yeah, and that's the other thing about with being these. LeBron said it. He said, "Hey man, I tried to recruit a lot of guys to come to Cleveland." He's like, it was easy to recruit them to come to Miami, but getting them to come to Cleveland, it's just tougher. Your smaller markets, your colder up north teams, it's just tougher to do. So
true.
You have built-in disadvantages, unfortunately. Yep. So you got both of them coming up. I'm still watching a lot of this Americano match, Raj, which is still hilarious to me. It definitely looks like a nice kind of high-flying action all over the place match. So and now Americano's cheating, Raj. The cheating is coming in.
Oh my goodness.
Look like you're putting something in his helmet, so you're probably gonna do some kind of headbutt. I always love it when they're right in front of the camera and they do the sneaky stuff. So.
Yeah. Dude, I think I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna say this right now. You and I need to attend. Me and I, and Big Mike need to attend.
You, me, and I. You can tell you're watching a Lakers game. You, me, and I. Okay, Raj. Anybody else coming?
We need to attend a WrestleMania event.
Okay.
That would be pretty dope.
I think the biggest thing there is the traveling for it, huh?
Yeah, just where is it at, and we'll figure out that when the time.
Oh God! So they already did the fake thing. He kicked him in the head. Now he like broke his foot.
Wait, who is your favorite wrestler of all time?
Ooh, Raj, who is your favorite? I already know who yours is. Oh, I still got the top 5 up there, Raj. Who is your top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time?
Number 1's Ultimate Warrior. Always going to be Ultimate Warrior. Rock.
Carol's coming along too, by the way, to the WrestleMania events. Let's go. More the merrier.
Awesome. The Rock, Stone Cold. Never been. I liked Hogan. He was cool, but I never really been a big fan of Hogan. Ultimate Warrior, The Rock, Stone Cold.
Sting.
I always like Sting. I always like.
All right, we're going. Mike just said we're going next year to New Orleans.
New Orleans, okay. Sting, and number 5 would be maybe Shawn Michaels. I thought Shawn Michaels was pretty cool once he finally left the Rockers. I thought he was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite tag team of all time is the Legion of Doom.
Oh, nice. I like it.
I love the Legion of Doom. Yeah,
I like it. Thank you, Raj. That's a double dose of the Rogers top 5. Keep in mind, everybody, Raj's 73rd birthday is tomorrow, so you should be showing him lots of. You're getting older in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah, no.
Raj, I'll have I'll save all my kind words for you. Like you get one day a year. That's it.
Thank you.
So, Raj's birthday is actually tomorrow, so don't forget to drop him some love tomorrow. But
appreciate that.
So as far as Alabama on the front, which by the way, you know what I love about the Saturday Night Show? I don't have to do transitions. I can just say whatever I want to say and just whatever comes out. So yeah, Cat, I'm worried about him, Cat. He's definitely aging.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 200. Yeah.
My all-time favorite is a current FTR is the GOAT. I don't know who FTR is. I know who Franklin. Oh, that's FDR. So I don't know who FTR is. You have to excuse my.
What do you think about that?
I was saying Franklin Delano Roosevelt. I was like, oh,
FTR. FTR. Yeah, who's FTR? Carol, clarify, please. For
Free the Raj.
I don't know.
Can I Google it before they say
FTR Wrestling?
Yeah, that didn't help me.
I don't know.
Were you surprised? Well, this wasn't a surprise, I don't think, to me. Did Americano just win? Should have known he was going to cheat to do it, but boom, yep, with whatever he's got in his helmet. Which, by the way, it's a funny thing because if you put something in your helmet to win, like it's also going to hurt you as much when you get hit. Oh, they're on AEW, the Living Legends. Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, so Raj, I think it's the first match we got wrong. Americano. Well, I don't know. The Jade Cargill match, I don't know who I picked in that one, but Americano won. I was not rooting for you, you evil son of a. Alabama in the transfer portal hosted a tight end, which I think we all saw that one coming because of the need.
Yep.
Were you surprised that other than like walk-ons, we haven't had anyone leave so far in the spring portal?
Yes, because I thought.
Yeah, I saw that, Mike. I was like, oh God, here we go, right? I just always think it's funny, the metal plate, because I feel like if I got hit, it would hurt me just as much, but whatever.
Yeah. No, I thought the day that the portal opened, I thought some people would go ahead and leave because they already had their minds made up. And true enough, they still could have their minds up and maybe leave within the next, because the portal closes on Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. So there's still time to go. But yeah, to answer your question, I thought some guys would have left already, but I'm happy they're not. I'm happy no quarterbacks have left yet. I really want to keep that trio we have right now. Austin Mack is the name that kind of lingers around my mind because, I don't know if he knows it or not that Ty's won, Keelan Russell's 2, or if that's just a rumor. I don't know how to correctly put that, but that seems to be how it's going to go this fall. And if so, what does Austin Mack do? Does he hang around another year? Eventually, he's going to have to do what's best for him. So.
Oh yeah. And that was my biggest thing with him. At some point, man, you got to look out for yourself for sure.
Yeah.
Obviously, we wish you. Well, I can't say I wish you wouldn't look out for yourself, but
yeah,
I was hoping that it would break right with his team. I just don't see a path to him starting. But maybe he sees different. He's been in the system longer, and you never know if he has a great year next year. You just never know. You never know.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like not starting Keelan Russell next year is almost like letting Bryce sit or something like that, just for status and everything. I mean, you have somebody coming out that good with that type of status, you have to give that person some playing time. With that being said, our best bet is that Ty Simpson goes out here and has a 2020 like Mac Jones year and just distributes the ball well, helps us get some wins, and just has a really, really good year, and then he goes to the draft. And then you just keep it going from there.
I agree.
If Ty Simpson has a good year and he comes back, you're kind of like, okay, what do we do with Keelan? Because Keelan Russell's not going to sit around another year.
No.
Because he knows people will offer him money.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So that's kind of where I'm leaving. I feel like Simpson has a 1-year thing. I feel like Russell, you can just tell in short doses, Russell is your better long-term person, and he is going to be a star. I feel like Ty has a ceiling that's just lower than Russell. That doesn't make it's almost like Ty can give you maybe backup quarterback in the NFL vibes, where Russell can give you superstar in the NFL vibes. You know what I mean? Just that's it. Now, look, does it all pan out? I don't know. I've seen them in one practice, and this is what I always hate about talking about the Alabama quarterback thing, where people are like, oh, what do you think about this? What do you think about? I got to see A-Day. You know, I don't have eyes on most of this stuff. A lot of my evaluations is from one thing. Is it going to be right? Is it going to be wrong? I don't know, man. I'm over here drinking. I have no idea. But that's what I'm just telling you from the limited thing. And I think Mike will back me up on this. We saw a lot more zip on Russell. He throws a pretty ball. He's obviously got some stuff to learn. Ty's been here forever. You know, Russell just got here. The speed of the college game is a lot faster than the speed of the high school game. So it's just a lot to go on. But I like our future with Russell. I do too. So
I do too. And I like the
Mac Jones is a good backup. Ty isn't a starter in the NFL. That's what I like, and you can make a good living being a good backup.
Good backup,
in the NFL, right? Ty just doesn't give me starter. Look, I might be wrong. Ty might go out here and throw for like 3,000 yards this next year.
Exactly. We have no idea.
Yeah, you know? But I think he will be good for Alabama football this upcoming year. Having said that, it's still a long time till the fall.
I agree. And I feel like with some of the games, could be game one. We don't know how that's going to go. Keelan Russell's still going to get on the field anyway, so we'll be able to get a somewhat of a taste of what he can do in backup duty. But we do need to get him on the field just to get him, involved in the SEC play and involved in college football in general. And then that leaves Austin Mack. Like I don't know how many games we're going to have where we're going to be able to see 3 quarterbacks. It might be 2 games, but I don't know.
Yep. Sorry, I'm trying to check real quick on Twitter just to see what everybody thinks about that last match. Or Mike, if you're still out there, tell us about that last match. I caught a lot of the action. It looked like good action. I hated the ending, and I hated as soon as that happened, I knew how the ending was going to work.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that. Shawn Michaels, okay.
What about him?
And he's out here in a cowboy hat talking. Of course, I'm listening on mute, so I have no idea what he's saying. I do like Raj with the way the roster is made up. That I feel like they only went for a transfer portal addition in the tight end because of injuries, and we kind of had to. But I like the fact that that's all we've really heard, and we haven't had a lot of movement in the other direction. You just feel like this team is more locked in now than we've seen before. Now I say that and watch next week 20 people in there, but who knows? But that's what it seems. So.
And when we were talking about tight ends, my issue with the tight ends is going to be like, are they going to be able to get the ball as much as they should? I mean, wide receivers are going to get the ball. We're going to have to hand the ball off. But if we can use our tight ends when necessary, I think that'll just even further solidify how good this defense or how good this offense.
Oh, I missed this one then. Rey Mysterio getting hurt last night.
Yeah, he got hurt. I saw that. He got hurt last night.
So who was that in the match?
I didn't watch the match. I was watching the Lakers game.
Why are you watching the Lakers game?
Well, the way my setup is here, like.
Oh, so this is what happens when you watch something on mute. Rey Mysterio got hurt, so he didn't even get to do that. So
yeah, he got hurt last night.
You're right, Trina. I don't even know what the transfer portal is. Don't even know what we're talking about. So we'll not speak it in. I've only ever mentioned one person that I thought might, and now I'm keeping my mouth shut on that kind of stuff. So Ray Phoenix, he's fairly okay. So that's why that's why I missed that. And that's why they changed that out. Okay. I've heard the name. I just, know nothing about it. So I don't know. Can I do this without showing you how messy my room is? Here we go, guys. There we go. WrestleMania.
Oh my God.
The Lakers. And you got your mini fridge and everything over there. So that is the setup right now.
Awesome.
So, how much of night 2 of WrestleMania are you going to catch?
Oh, a lot more than that. Because I mean, I'll watch some of the NBA games tomorrow, but I won't be as in tune as. I mean, obviously, I watched this because of LeBron, but I'll watch the majority of night.
Oh, I didn't know LeBron was still playing. He didn't retire yet. Do we get the head? Oh,
very funny, very funny.
Kat, this is where I hang out on my Saturdays. So Alabama gets the main screen, and with YouTube TV, you can still catch 4 other games on the side. The computer's here, so it is sad. It's April, and I'm already thinking about what we're gonna get done in the fall.
A lot,
you know,
a lot.
more
It's not
videos.
sad. I'm there too. So
where is everybody's excitement level for the fall? You know, I know we still. I don't know if the Georgia folks are still kind of watching, but. I mean, is there anything this summer to even really do?
Yeah.
Raj has his top 5 list out there, so
yeah. I'll keep popping those out. I got to get back. I got to get back on.
Well, I'm saying your top 5 things to do now that football's over with. So,
yeah.
If you have any loved ones,
we might have to put that back in rotation, just in case you guys get bored. So
yeah. So no wrestling, just be watching your Oilers. Good luck to Edmonton Oilers tomorrow.
Good luck to them.
Yeah. I've become like the utility guy. Like, hey,
Herb is a main fixture on the Bama Standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I love the fall. It's my favorite. Absolutely. We're going to have some fun this fall, man.
Same here.
There we go, Carol. I was wondering where you see. Carol, what's your too early record prediction for Georgia this year? So it's funny without doing the game by game, I'm just picking like 10-2 for everybody. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm going to pick that for Georgia again, but that just seems about right. So here comes Raj's favorite match. Raj.
I don't know what that would be.
I need that clip. God. Where is that clip at?
No, we don't need to see that clip again.
Oh, we don't? Oh, is that going to get you in trouble? Is that why?
No. It's fine.
There you go, Kat. There you go. And I know you're locked in now that the Lakers have given up a little run, and now they're down by 3.
Yep. LeBron is like 0 for 4, has not scored yet.
Okay, goofy question. How does he look out there? Like, what's going on? What's behind the?
No, he's fine. He's fine. I think Luka had 16 in the first quarter, so he was carrying the team. He looks fine. Just just missed a couple of threes. He's not really aggressive right now. But the way LeBron is like if he has a quiet first half, he'll just light up in the second half.
Yeah.
So he'll be fine.
I don't think they ever worry about that. Are you worried about Austin Reeves 1 for 5 at this point?
Not really. I don't. As long as we're still in the game, I'm fine. I think he'll come around and get hot later on. Him and Gabe Vincent. So.
Yeah. Rudy Gobert might kindly have 0 points. That's
I
mean, I don't know how long you can sustain if that's it. So
the thing about Rudy Gobert is if you're that tall, even if you're not an offensive threat, when you're that tall, you can still get 8 to 10 points a game just simply by standing by around the hoop.
he loves his Lakers. So the funny thing is about this, when he goes quiet just right now, we were built that into the show. We were like, hey, Wrestlemania and the Lakers are going to be on.
Yeah.
But it's Saturday night unhinged, so like nobody really cares. Everybody's good with it. So
yes. So. Yeah, we still have an obligation. So
Raj, I know you can't take a third shot, but I can. Okay. All right. You're on kids duty. No, don't peer pressure. You don't have to do it. Can you show everybody what you got for your birthday today though?
Yeah. I got the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked.
We need a bourbon to sponsor us. That's what we do.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know if Randy's still in there. Randy sent us a
make our own
bourbon for Christmas, but it didn't make it through Christmas.
So we killed that one. Cheers.
So, Roll Tide. Last one for the night.
Roll Tide.
Make sure you're tuning in, Carol, when we do the game-by-game prediction. So, CBS Sports, I think we said this weeks ago, they had Georgia at 11-1 losing to Tennessee. Well, obviously, that's got to be out the window. Which, by the way, that wasn't happening with Nico. So it's. I think my day, like I'll never pick an SEC team to go undefeated again. I don't even care what your schedule is anymore. I'm just not going to pick it. But it's kind of, I got to go find 2 games because it feels like Georgia's at a 10-2. Like I said, I feel like Alabama's at a 10-2. Somebody got to be an 11-1, right? Or are we all just going to be right in that same glut?
No, I think we're at 10-2. I think Georgia will also be 10-2. Obviously, Tennessee will be a little worse.
Well, that was my point, Trey. I don't think I'm picking anybody ever to be undefeated. But CBS Sports picked them to go 11-1 with the loss to Tennessee, and I was like, nah, there's going to be some other losses there. I feel like the attrition in the SEC week to week, somebody's going to get you. So
and plus Georgia has a more favorable schedule next year too. So,
Trina, I feel like we're going to win all of our home games. So if we lose 2, it's going to be in the combination of Georgia, South Carolina, Auburn. Yeah. The SEC article the CBS Sports article had our 2 losses, Georgia and Auburn. I said on this program, somebody asked us, which of the road games are you most scared of? To me, Auburn, with this coaching staff's first time going to Auburn.
Yep.
We already have, a 5-game winning streak against them. The voodoo that happens there, that game scares me. And the potential for, let's say Auburn's having a bad year and Alabama's having a good year, and that's all they're playing for, that game scares me the most next year. Georgia's early. If you lose to Georgia, it's very recover. You can recover very quickly from it. South Carolina played us tough last year, but those are, I think maybe the better teams in Auburn. But Auburn, you'd almost, if somebody said, who do you fear more, an undefeated Georgia team or a 4-win Auburn team, I fear the 4-win Auburn team more at Auburn than almost anybody in the country, because that's where they bring out the punter throwing passes and the trick reverses. Yeah, so that's it's not about skill levels with that game. It's about craziness.
It's not about skill levels. It has nothing to do with the roster. It's the fact that we're playing in Jordan here, and we've seen what happened the past 2 times we played there.
Yep. So we've had the voodoo work for us, but you wonder how long can we get to 6 and have the winning streak? Because just think about the last 2 wins at Auburn, the Bryce Young drive and the Gravedigger.
4th and 3rd, yeah.
That is crazy. So Randy always comes on, he's like, oh, people are picking. I never underestimate. I think Georgia is going to be Georgia, like 50 years from now, if Kirby Smart was still there, would be the exact same team. Defense is going to be really good, and they'll squeeze enough out of the offense to be a good team. And
the big question I think that everybody has about Georgia this year is offense. Like, what is their offense going to look like? We saw a small taste of Gunnar Stockton last year. Didn't do bad, but I just don't think his receivers really did him any justice last year. There were a lot of drop balls from that position.
They hated Beck, boy. They had way more drops for him.
They did, yeah. So that's my thing. I got to see what Georgia's offense looks like this year coming up.
Right, but I think their defense will be solid. That's why I still picked them for 10. So
yeah,
I think they're one of the mainstays of the league right now. I think whatever Tennessee does to recover, that'll be huge. And then what are you getting from LSU? Nussmeier was very up and down. A lot of people has the best quarterback in the conference when he's on, and then when he's not, he's not. What's up, Jay Bake? How are you doing, man?
Shout out to Jay Bake. We appreciate you. Having to roll on the transfer portal a lot, yeah.
I think that's just the nature of college football these days. You forget that teams like Georgia, teams like Alabama, they lose a lot of their depth. So 15 to 20 transfers a year for your top teams is just not uncommon anymore. The third linebacker on your roster doesn't want to stick around. The third wide receiver doesn't want to stick around. So he said Gunnar will be dialed in. And I think, didn't we have a show where somebody had picked maybe somebody different for the starter other than Gunnar? Or did everybody pick Gunnar? I can't remember.
Was it Puglisi or whatever?
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll do our preview for the conference and our game-by-game predictions. That'll be later in the fall. So that's when everybody, the portals settles down. You kind of know about your sort of, I actually saw what Clemson had grabbed somebody today. It was like the most shocking thing. Alabama can grab 5 people and Clemson gets 1, and I'm more shocked that the Clemson won.
Yeah.
So you are absolutely right. Clemson has never, everybody knows Dabo's thoughts on the portal. Hey, Ruby's still in the game, so I guess his pride is okay.
No, he's fine. He's fine. Yeah, he's fine. We just got to get, and we just put Luka back in the game.
There you
I
go.
think things will start clicking again.
Yeah. Who picked him to win the battle?
Which one?
Pugs for Georgia.
I don't remember. I thought everybody picked Gunnar.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, that will be a show towards the end of the year.
Yeah, I have no idea right now.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. You got to think the kid from South Carolina with Sellers, if they have a good year. Yeah, and I obviously pay more attention to SEC. If I was going outside it, what's the wide receiver from
Jeremiah Smith?
State? Smith would have to be on your short list, but SEC wise, Nussmeier might position himself if LSU has a good year. And you always got to go with your quarterback. So Nussmeier and Sellers.
Arch
and Dark Horse Lagway. Go ahead, Raj.
Arch Manning's name will be out there, but we have no idea how good he's going to be.
So, how did I start a list without Arch Manning is already the Heisman favorite if you go bet right now.
Yep.
That's how crazy.
It's based off his last name. It's not based off the play, so
it isn't. Yeah, they picked. That's why it was so shocking to me. I was like, wow. Because we have on our notifications is what's the guy's name, Raj?
Who?
The
Hayes Fawcett.
Yep, Hayes Fawcett is on our thing, and it popped up today. I was like, okay. So my thoughts with Beckers are I was about to say zero because that's really rude. I mean they're not. I don't think they're any better than last year. Beck wasn't dialed in last year. I think Georgia folks and Carol's still in here. She could tell you, but Georgia folks were fed up with him. I think it was a little bit of potential and not enough production. I don't think he's going to be worth the $4 million that they paid for him. I could see them taking a step back. I think Ward was able to do some things that even Beck won't be able to do for them. And there's already distractions coming in with his. You're hearing way too much about his off the field and not about his on the field. So, having said that, we do a game by game breakdown and a conference breakdown later. But I don't have really great thoughts of. Oh, that's goaltending. Is that not goaltending?
Not if LeBron doesn't know.
Raj, that's the fairest answer you could have said. So the Saints fans
what did
are
Rui
already
just do. I have no idea what Rui just did.
Ready to
that was
tank
the
for
weirdest
Arch.
thing. That looks like the same block as. Let me see. Nope, it wasn't. They showed the replay.
Yep. He got it. I'm still calling it goaltending because it's LeBron. He's good for one of those in the game, and then he's like taking the next 5 plays. Like, look, bro, I'm tired.
I don't blame him. I'm like, I'm not doing that again. I think my thoughts on Beck is he may have a good individual season. I don't know if he'll have the same wide receiving core as Ward did last year, but if he does, if he gets a couple guys that he can kind of rely on, he'll have a good individual season.
Say that again. Who?
Beck,
I missed
Carson
the name.
Beck.
Yeah,
good individual season.
He's playing in the ACC. Yeah,
right.
So
right. Lakers looking pretty bad right now.
They are. Yeah, he plays in the ACC, so I think he'll have a less on defense to have to go against. Rod, your match that you didn't even know about in WrestleMania and didn't care about at all is on right now.
Gotcha.
This is a cat fight right now, Rod. These two are not even wrestling. They're just like punching and smacking each other. This is like a street fight right now.
Yeah.
They're outside of the ring and they're just smacking each other around. There is no wrestling going on at the moment. Oh, let me see. Sorry, sign Aaron and draft Milrow, please. I don't want him on the Saints though. I don't know about development wise, and they still got dude. All the names are escaping me. Who they just get from South Carolina via Oklahoma on
Who?
the Saints
Who?
quarterback, backup quarterback.
Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattler. There we go. So, Jay Bate. So he was stuck on himself. Yeah, you just heard so many bad stories. And look, it wasn't after he got into the transfer portal. I always hate when a guy transfers and you hear the bad stories. We heard the bad stories about Beck before he got in the transfer portal last year.
Yeah.
So totally with you, and it just the production on the field wasn't there either. He didn't see dialed in, and nobody seemed upset that he left. So
yep.
That's why I played in coaching this. And I assume Aaron, we're talking about Rodgers.
Yeah.
No. He's with the Saints now. So a few million for a year, see what happens. I'll be fine with Arch in a year. What's more year, right? My thing about getting Arch is you don't want to sign like an Aaron Rodgers or like anybody good. You send Spencer Rattler out there for a year if you're the Saints. If he turns out to be good, then you found your quarterback. If not, you lose as many games as possible.
Yep.
You tank and you draft your quarterback next year.
Draft the quarterback.
So,
yep. Agreed.
As long as it's not Carr. Saints fans are mad about this whole Carr thing. Like, this is a guy you guys didn't really want. And we're thinking about what to do, and all of a sudden, his shoulder injury, you're gonna have to pay for
injury. Yes.
So, is it Tiffany and Charlotte? Yes, Tiffany and Charlotte. So,
that's a match.
If you saw, if you saw, well. Oh, now you get it, huh?
I didn't know.
Let's just say we were on a panel and someone was very excited about this match. the other night. We won't mention
Shout out to Big
anybody's
Mike
name,
for his reaction. Yeah.
Look, keeps up. Cat Rattler. Carol
Rattler, yeah.
Rattler. Yep.
Rattler, yep.
And Jay Bake said fair enough, but I missed what that was too. So what else we got? Haven't heard of an Jay Bake. Low blow.
Wow.
We got some Georgia friends. Be nice. Be
do.
nice. Taking Genty at 9. So, Kat, the last thing I saw now was the Raiders taking Genty at 6. And you know it's spelled with a J, right? Isn't it spelled with a J?
It is. Okay. Ashton J-E-A, yeah.
Okay. She's dying eggs. The house smells like fart. She you can't be held responsible.
So the Raiders aren't going to take a quarterback?
Well, who's left at that point? You're not. The other guys aren't.
Well, Cam Ward will be gone. I mean, we don't know where Shador is right now.
Dude, do you know I've seen Shador anywhere from like 9 to 21?
20 something, yes.
It's so crazy.
I just think it's like his off the field, and it's not even antics, but just what comes with Shador. That's what's kind of driving people away. But what happened?
You're missing the match.
Oh.
Let's
hey,
just
it
say
is what it is.
There were some interesting things going on in the match right now.
Yeah.
So Tiffany's head is between what's her name's legs, Flair's legs. I'm just doing a play-by-play.
Oh, I forgot Geno Smith's on the Raiders. Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Remember?
They probably forgot too.
Yeah. Well, Jay Bake reminded us. So.
Oh, I got to get caught up. So
remember Pete Carroll's there.
Good in NFL thoughts, really. So. It's hard to tell sometimes because it's a Saints person, but he hasn't looked good to me enough to where they're still trying to debate their quarterback of the future. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, that's just been my initial. You don't watch as much NFL as we do college for sure. So everyone fell out the door. His girlfriend broke up. Yeah. And that was the thing with Beck. He left out of the NFL draft.
Yep.
To go transfer to Miami.
Yeah.
But she didn't break up with him. Like, he cheated on her. She broke up with him.
He cheated.
That seems to be his fault.
Yeah.
Why do you travel to go see a girl and then cheat on her? Like, what are you doing with your life right now? I hope you save this $4 million.
And if you're Carson Beck, how do you even get away with that? Like, what's your thought process? Like, no, nobody will know about it. Like, you're Carson Beck. Everybody's gonna know if we do this.
Basically. Come on,
I'm only
bro.
doing this.
Everybody's gonna find out.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna find out. That was just stupid. So. Yeah. Trini played when Carr and he's hurt himself. Yeah. It's hard to tell sometimes with a quarterback who's not a star quarterback on a bad team. It's hard to tell. So,
agreed.
Kat, we were just giving you a hard time. We knew what you meant. We were just joking.
Yeah.
So, he said, yep. That's when you said Jay Bake was reminding you of the.
And they got Geno Smith. They got Brock Bowers, who's going to be probably first team or whatever first team Pro Bowl, everything, blah blah blah. So then get you another wide receiver, a running back, and kind of build that team up. And Pete Carroll will be okay in a few years if he's there.
They're taking one for the team. Yep. I think I picked Tiffany Stratton in this match, by the way.
I did too. So. Well, we both.
I don't know why, but Flair just kind of annoyed me at Royal Rumble, and then with the people talking about she didn't really deserve to win it, that kind of annoyed me. But I don't know enough about it to really be annoyed at her. But it's like I'm sitting here, I don't like her, and I don't know why.
Right.
So I'm rooting for Tiffany Stratton for that reason. But it's if somebody sat me down, I was like, "What are the reasons behind this?" I don't know, man. Look, I'm a victim of whatever's going on. So I don't know. So Miami Latinas will get the best of any man. Raj has some Miami stories for you. He might. Oh, he said he go share
those type of stories. I have no idea about that.
Mike. Well, Mike, you're more informed, so you would know why. I think I picked Tiffany because I didn't like Charlotte. But it was mostly Royal Rumble and what I read based. So, I also feel like just watching this a little bit, Tiffany Stratton moves a little bit better. Tell me if I'm wrong though, Mike. He said I like Tiffany more. Yeah, I'm a Tiffany fan based on this right here, and I don't like Charlotte Flair. So, and a lot of these spots seem like they're setting up for them. Like you can see them setting up for it, Yeah. I don't know. Since I have entitlement syndrome, I think you're talking about Flair. Yeah, I didn't like it at the Royal Rumble, so I don't. Again, casual watcher, so you can't take anything I say super.
Exactly.
Serious.
I don't.
Raj, give me how you feeling about your Lakers? What's going on over here?
I'm all right. We kind of had a really, really bad second quarter, down by 8 or 9 right now. I'm all right. I think we'll come back in the third quarter, hopefully. I think Luka's going to start to heat up. We only got 4 minutes left in the second quarter. So, I mean, I'm all right. like I said, down by 9, but I think LeBron will heat up in the second half and Luka will stay hot. So I think we'll still win the game.
Here you go, Raj. Here's J-Bait.
And Luka just put somebody in the shredder, but he missed the 3. So
I saw that. What does this mean to you, Raj? Way early.
Yeah.
What does this mean to the Lakers if they drop game 1?
It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. They need to defend home court. Losing 1 at home, even if you win game 2, you losing 1 at home is not good for the Lakers. They need this series to be as few games as possible so they can get rest, especially LeBron. You don't want to take this a 7-game series in round 1.
Yep. Oh, he traveled.
No, LeBron didn't.
LeBron.
I watched it, and he traveled. But hey,
boy, right? You're rewatching No One's the Best. No, LeBron didn't.
That's a good.
So if his name was LeBron, he didn't travel.
Yeah. Hey, I'm lucky Finney Smith got that foul in because you don't want them dunking on you like that.
No. Tiffany moves. I agree, man. You could just tell she's a little smoother out there. Than Flair for sure. And that spot, I don't know what that spot was supposed to be. That Flair ran over to the rope. Yeah, see, it just every time Flair moves, I think, okay, she's moving like 20 seconds before she's supposed to move. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like Tiffany. I feel like is carrying this match right now. So, the LeBron. She said that was fast and serious. Yep. Happy you said Denver. Appreciate you coming in. Don't know where you found us from. We appreciate you coming in. Also, Denver got to wish Rod a happy birthday. His 101st birthday is tomorrow. And we will be celebrating him on Tuesday as well on Rod's birthday bash. So
yes.
We hit over the hour mark, folks, and we're just kind of maybe we'll take this to Lakers halftime and end there. So it'll be just a few more minutes. Oh, I see. Raj's mom's calling again. Might need to wrap it up. Folks, tell Raj he needs to answer mom's call when she calls. Everybody tell Raj, call his mom back. So we'll go ahead and cut this off at halftime so Raj can stop being a bad son. So here's what it is, folks. I am here an hour away from mom, and I run over to help her every time she needs help. Raj gave mom twins. He gets all the Son of the Year votes from now until the end of time. There's nothing I can do. But he still needs to answer mom's phone
I will
calls.
call her back. I will.
Okay. Happy birthday, big dog. We appreciate that, J-Bait.
Appreciate it, J-Bait. Appreciate it.
It's actually 103. It's creeping up there. So yes, talk to your mother.
Yes,
you better talk to Mama Ragsdale.
Oh my gosh, we're down by 13. This is ridiculous.
We'll get you to halftime, and then we'll go with the you never take a job again. We'll get this to halftime, Raj, and then we'll get your second half predictions for Laker game. We'll let you go. So just call your mama once a week, Sunday nights, knock it out. J-Bait got a schedule. Mom,
knock
7
it out.
Calling. See? He's not double my age, Trina. Well, Trina, you're like 40. So Raj is definitely over 80 for sure.
Yeah, I'm like 86.
Carol, we've been drinking. We don't know what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
So yeah, see, that was just I don't know. This spot right here, Tiffany looked around to see where Flair is. It's just not. Mike, you're I think one of the few that's watching on here. Tell me if I'm being too critical of this match, huh?
No.
I talk to mom daily. Good for you, Kat. But I'm sure if we all had a daughter like you, we'd want to talk to him daily. So
yes.
Trina says she's 33. That's 33. That's the age you look. So yeah, nice, Trina.
Yeah,
nice.
Okay, Trina, we hear you.
Yep. And Mike might take a minute to answer. So I don't know. It's always weird. I always feel like if I'm being critical and I'm the outside person, I'm like, am I just being it's just not choreographed very well. There's matches I've seen where it looks smoother than what it looks on this one. And I feel like, personally, a lot of it is coming from the Flair side of things. She just moves stiffer. Okay. He said, yeah, you're right. It's kind of clunky. They do not they just – but I see enough from Tiffany Stratton to let me think, okay, she moves well. But Flair – no. I don't know. Flair just does not impress me. So
Yeah.
Where is Big Mike for when y'all leave? What you mean? Oh, he's on. Well, I don't think he's online. I don't think he's. I don't think they're doing a live watch on this one. Carol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing a live watch on this.
Yeah.
And we'll consider in the future doing one for PLEs. It's just harder when it's a 2-night one. So
yeah.
TJ, what's up, TJ? Good to see you, man. Hope you are liked and subscribed to the match. Raj and I picked Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah.
I see why people would pick Charlotte, but this. Oh, did she actually get hurt?
Who?
Or is she just faking it for the match? Okay, I couldn't tell the way she landed if she was really like. Oh, that's her actually hurt knee. So surgically repaired knee. Gotcha. Yeah, sorry, Carol. In the future, we will take that in consideration and see if we want to. Raj and I. So the story with wrestling. Mike, we support his channel Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Central Time. The Run-In Wrestling Pod. We watch his, and it got to the point where we're supporting him, have no idea what's going on. So we started watching them. So we have watched Royal Rumble and we watched Elimination Chamber. And now we watch WrestleMania, but we don't watch any of the shows in between. So we can't always tell you exactly what's going on or what.
Well, that's why I said earlier, I don't know if I'll ever get to a point to where I can watch all the shows on a weekly basis, but the PLEs, I can watch those and support those. And I can't guarantee I watch every PLE event. And tomorrow, you asked me about tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday. We're going to go to church, do the Easter thing. We're going to eat afterwards. So I probably won't get settled till 7:38, but I'll watch as much as I can, though.
Right.
So
he'll be on a Mania post show later tonight. Yeah. Okay. And I might tune in for that. We're about to go out back and we actually grilled some ribs today, so we're going to go and chill out back, clean the grill and chill. So Charlotte's a little older than Tiffany. She doesn't move as well. Yeah. And that's why I don't want to be as hard on people because you see John Cena doesn't move very well anymore, clearly.
Yeah, and I saw that, and you brought this up. It was a Wednesday or Thursday, but during his last match at Elimination Chamber, he was kind of hunched over a little bit, moving a little slower. He's doing the best he can, but you could just kind of tell, all right, man, you gotta start wrapping it up a little bit. So
yeah.
But kudos to him. He's had an excellent career. Definitely one of the most entertaining wrestlers been out there. And then he's also doing, of course, the acting thing with Peacemaker and a whole bunch of other movies. So,
dude, Peacemaker's a fun show.
I've never watched an episode of Peacemaker, but now that you and other people have said it's a good show, I think Randy said it was a good show too. I might have to check it out.
Well, so NIL or Arena is streaming on YouTube. Okay. Oh, congrats to you, bro. So we actually talked about this on the Wednesday wrap up on Wednesday morning.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
How do you pronounce Shreveport? Herb, how do you think it's pronounced?
Rougarou.
Jay Baker, are we close? Rougarou.
Shreveport, Rougarou, baby.
What's your brother's name? Let us know what your brother's name is.
Rougarou. Okay. Dante DiVincenzo ends the half. Oh,
all right. Rougarou, yes, we were right.
Even cats like Rougarou, idiots. You ever feel like cats just like these guys are stupid, but I love them?
No. All right, so we're down
Chase
11.
Baker, number 69, the center, Raj. Hold up, I'm writing that down.
Chase Baker.
We're gonna give Chase a shout out.
Shout out to Chase Baker.
Chase Baker for the Rougarou.
Yeah.
All right, folks, it's about that time. Raj got to call Mom back.
Yep.
So, Raj, final thoughts for your Lakers for the second half. Down 59 to 48.
Down 11 at half. We got to come out swinging in the third quarter. I've always said that the second half is kind of where we make it or break it. We can either come out here swinging. We need to come back and win this game. We do not want to go down. We do not want to give the Timberwolves any momentum going into game 2. We have to defend home court. Got to win this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do y'all win? Oh!
Yeah. Yes, we come back and win.
Charlotte Flair's winning this match, ain't she?
Okay.
They're setting her up. So
Lakers
down 11. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. 1, 2. No! Yes! Tiffany Stratton. Go, girl! All right, Raj. We're going to catch the rest of this. WrestleMania has been fun so far. We will try to do. Yep, Trina says she's with that.
Yep.
Kat says every day she thinks we're idiots, but she does love us.
We appreciate you, Kat. Appreciate your transparency.
And agreed. That was definitely Jay Bate. He said it was his brother, right? Yep, your brother. Yeah. Congrats to your brother, man. Like I said, I'm gonna look him up. We're gonna give him a shout out. So
Chase Baker.
April to August, yeah. The arena football, I think their biggest problem I saw is they just too many leagues.
Yep.
Condense the leagues, get them on TV. People will watch for. Appreciate you, Jay Bake, man. Check us out on
Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, man. That's our main podcast.
Rod's birthday bash. We'll just talk about whatever Rod wants to talk about for a whole hour. Thank y'all, everybody. Rod, I hope you have a great birthday tomorrow. We'll have one last sip of the drink in your honor. We'll do a fake shot since we're trying not to get too drunk, but fake shot.
Fake shot. Clink, clink.
Clink.
Yeah.
Woo!
All right,
folks, we love y'all. Thank y'all. Everyone have a wonderful Easter. We hope your weekend is going well. Thank y'all, even though with everything going on, just for stopping by and talking with us a little bit tonight. We appreciate you. Comments always make our show. We appreciate it. Mike, thanks again for getting us back into wrestling and for doing the intros. Love you, bro. Hope you're enjoying the show.
Yes, and love you, Mike.
Raj, enjoy yourself. Have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you, bro.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.